Hello and welcome to the second episode of Frog Tips, and this time we will be talking about taking the magazine apart. So I recorded a video where you could see how to put it together, so how to disassemble it. I think I said in the video and it's kind of obvious, you just do exactly the other way around. Yeah. So first you remove the bottom plate, you remove the two screws on the top, you remove the feeding lips and so on, you push out the insert and so on and so on. And actually I learned one person had some issues with the insert itself, how to push it out, because it was sitting quite firmly in the outer shell. And also from people who tried to print these magazines themselves, they told me that it was a little hard to push in the insert and then hard to remove it. So I want to explain how to do it safely, so that you won't damage it. The order of actions is simple, as I said. First you remove the bottom plate, first pushing in the button here, then you undo these two screws here and you have the feeding lips loose, so you can take them off, and then you need to push out the insert. And the simplest way, because the insert is kind of deep there, is to put in some tool, and if you are not able to just push it easily, then hit it with something. But it's very easy to break the insert this way if you are not really knowing what you're doing, so I'll show you something. This is how the insert looks, two halves. The BB track runs here just beneath the top surface that is accessible through that opening in the magazine. So if I would take a tool and start beating here, I will break it and the tool will go through into the spring and will damage the insert, so I don't want to do it. So how to disassemble it in such case? When you insert the tool, you want to make sure that it's here at the very end, because underneath there is solid plastic. There is also the screw that joins left and right half. So if you will insert the tool here and start pushing or hitting against it, you will not damage anything. Of course, you should not use anything sharp. I use this handle for hand threading, which has a round tip, so it's not like, you know, I will cut through with 3 hits or something. So remember, when you have the magazine and you try to push out the insert, don't try here. You need to put it at the very end, as close to the shell as possible, and push from here. This will prevent breaking of the insert. If you look here close, you will see that above this screw there is this rear reinforcement on both sides. So the area which you want to push is in this reinforced part. And the small tip for printing these inserts and assembling them is that if you are having some troubles with putting them into the shell, this is most likely because of this rear part. So probably you figure out you print these halves flat on the table like this, and this rear part on both sides requires supports. So when you remove it from the supports, the surface will be wavy, and these waves are what prevent you from easily inserting the magazine into the shell. So be sure that this surface is filed and smooth as much as possible. And in case you are not able to push in the insert to the shell, this is the first area to look in for the problems. So this was the second episode of the Frog Tips. Thank you for attention, and may the power of GBBR be with you.